Okay, so basically, somebody here has had a situation here with sky lightning, moon energy, basically saying that they've had a piece of knowledge given to them by the divine that basically shook their world up. Um, it was like a painful awakening, if you will, or a piece of knowledge that was given to them that we all get at some point in our lives. It's very natural, very. It's just like kind of like an awakening to like the next stage in life, if you will, like the next stage for you, wherever that might be. It's just like it's the next stage for you, or the collective in that part of your life, basically where you're growing, your skills are enhancing, your thought process, your outlook on life is evolving, if you will, increasing, just by learning that higher sense of knowledge, whatever that might be to you. It's kind of like secret knowledge from the divine, if you will, with the moon here. Sky, basically like a intellect, thought, clarity. Then you have lightning, something very organic, something from God, right? Striking down from the moon, which is a place of secrets, so it's kind of like the divine struck this ball of secrets, to be released on you so you can understand things in a certain way. That's sky, lightning, moon, my outtake of it. Because of this learning lesson, if you will, because of this learning lesson from the divine, if you will, you took it very hard, and you acted out in a sense where like you kind of weren't grounded anymore. You acted out in a sense where you kind of lost touch with reality and were just so deep in like a sea of like emotions, but like more like anger, like more wild, like because we have fire, wildfire, moon here, so it's like you touch base with all those like inner like demons of yours, like with the moon here still keeping with this, the secret idea, but it's more like a secret, or like in your consciousness, or your subconsciousness, if you will. These are the emotions coming from that point of thought, from your subconscious, like the hidden emotion. This is what it was, to show you what you were going through, to show you how it looks. Basically, you're tearing through everything. Basically, you're just rushing through everything, kind of with such high emotion, such anger, because of the situation that happened to you, which was an organic, natural, from God situation lesson being learned. It shouldn't have been taken to this place. However, it should have been. I mean, you're gonna do what you need to do, but with wildfire, you're affecting other people, other animals, if you will. See the animals burning in your smoke. Not only is it like a passion, it's a passion of such rage, anger, or even just high intense, like I guess emotional sadness, just like whatever gets you so emotional that you're rushing through, like the world. You're no longer paying attention to your surroundings anymore, because it's not about that. It's about you just releasing all this energy that you created from an emotion, because God or the divine decided to level you up at this moment. That's what's happening. You're leveling up with that consciousness that they gave you, that thought, that new outlook that they gave you through this tower moment that caused such a rip in yourself, such a downfall in your inner being, in your reality, or your perception. But the way you took it to a different place. You took it so hard, so crazily hard, that it blinded you to the rest of the world. Easy, simple fix, however, with this card right here, land, tree, sun. That's honestly saying that all you have to do is, the land, tree, sun, like basically, so the land, the tree, the sun. So it's basically nature, right? The land, the tree, the sun. It's nature calling you, basically saying, yeah, dude, like chill the fuck out. All you have to do is come, come to nature physically is what they're saying though. However, that's why I love these cards so much. It's so honest and so like true, and a very simple fix, if you will. Go lean your back against this freaking tree, sit on the land, sit your ass on the land, and let the sun kind of like warm yourself, like warm your face, like feel everything about nature. It's such a simple task. Such a simple thing you need to do in order to absorb this piece of knowledge that you just gained, or this way of looking at life, or whatever, this perception of even someone, like it could be somebody, it could be outlook on your job, whatever it might be, this new perception that you might have gained. Yeah, so sorry about that, but before I got cut off there. Basically, what I was saying was, this is a very easy fix right here. Basically, in order to kind of like raise yourself down, bring yourself back down to earth, where you're not kind of just rushing through everybody and rushing through life kind of thing, feeling whatever type of explosive emotion you're feeling at that time in order to deal with what you're going through. All you have to do is, you're just basically getting a call from Spirit saying, just go to like the park, go to anywhere, like you can basically take off your shoes and like put your feet in the grass. You know what I mean? Like just basically walk around in nature. Just let your toes feel the grass. Like let your skin feel the wind, kind of thing. Or let your hair blow through the wind. Whatever it is. That brings you back to that center point of like groundedness. So that way you're just not feeling that explosive. Nature's a huge thing. Nature's all of land here on earth, obviously, so it can absorb a lot of energy. If you want to look at it from that standpoint, it could absorb whatever energy you're feeling, and it's honestly going to take it and transmute it, if you will, into something that it could use as like for energy or for like growth or for whatever it is. That's what nature does. It just takes whatever energy and it uses it as a benefit to grow, to become bigger, stronger, more. Like they say, you sing to a plant, it grows faster, kind of thing. Well, also with just energy and anger in itself, as long as you're not taking it out on nature, obviously, the energy that you would just allow it to absorb from your body, just by you chilling out, laying down in the sun, or you know what I mean, like putting your back up against a tree and just chilling. It's going to absorb that just by you doing that. It absorbs that energy and basically helps the tree grow. It helps the land around it grow, and maybe even the grass. The bugs could benefit from it. I don't know. Just that's what happens. That's how energy is transferred, basically, from one party to the next, merely by you just releasing and allowing and just letting it flow. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do that. And basically, Spirit's saying that'll help you. Whatever emotion, when you get very emotional, that'll help you come down back to earth, basically, and not be so flying high with your emotions. With these ones right here, with these cards right here, fire, ancestor, fire, earth, that's basically your family, your ancestors. Basically saying, don't forget, your ancestors have your back. Like kind of like more like Western philosophy. We don't really seek our ancestors, or even spirituality. We don't really seek our ancestors as much, if you will. I'm not going to say not at all, but for Western philosophy, as far as that goes, we don't really include our ancestors, like the spirit of our ancestors, which is a very powerful energy. That's your bloodline, that's your family, that's your past, that's all the collection of energy that made you, like that, came to create you in a sense. It's just everything that embodies family. So even if you have, your family here, maybe you might want to make an amends, or, just if you're not in touch with family at all, or have no family, that's fine too. I mean, but don't forget to, you could always do something where you can research your past to find out, what your ethnicity is, to maybe help you figure out your background and why you might have some sort of natural reaction that might not come off quote unquote normal to everybody, but it's something that you just do without even thinking. Maybe this will help explain it. Maybe it's in your blood to be this certain type of way, or have this certain type of jolt, if you will, It doesn't matter if you're in public or in private. It's just something that you do that not everybody else you've seen does, if you will, on a natural, in such a natural way. So maybe that has something to do with their bloodline or your ancestors. So there's always ways to figure these things out. Basically, it's just getting in touch with your family. Like, don't forget. Like, to me, just coming up to the second row, and yeah, this is the second set of cards that I pulled. Basically, it's saying the same thing, if you will, but instead of nature, spirit saying go to family. Like, during these times, because I'm looking at, it's kind of funny because the first two cards I pulled look exactly like the last two cards that I pulled, like as far as energy and the colors and the sense of feeling I get from it. And then if you look at this card right here, the I guess the fourth one, if you will, compared to the third one, but as you see the layout, it's just quite funny. They look very similar in energy and in color, look, feel, the feeling I get from the cards. But I'm wondering if you guys can see this as well. Basically, it's saying the same thing, that's why. And it makes it easier for me to explain when you can take a look exactly at the cards the way I'm seeing it. So with this one, it's like falling into your family when you're feeling, and this same card, water, ocean, moon. So basically that's like, again, the divine giving you secret knowledge, but it's like at the bottom of your emotions. So like basically there's so much like to learn. Like once we get through life, like life sucks, yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, but a lot of that emotion that we're feeling that hurts us, that's such pain, such anguish, such a deep level of a deep ocean of emotion, has a hidden like knowledge under it. After you get through all of that emotion, there's something at the bottom. There's something that you're going to learn. There's something after you get through this set of emotion, this ocean of emotions. There's going to be something I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to grow from it. When I'm in a breakup, or somebody doesn't want to be around me, after I get through that whole feeling of like not being wanted, or being feeling of abandonment, or whatever you feel when someone leaves you, that's a whole sea of emotion that you're feeling. When that's gone, when that's done and it's dried up and all that, okay, you can kind of get not over it, or no, you don't forget the person, but you sort of come to like terms with it. At the bottom, that when all that sea of emotion for that situation is dried up, there's that piece of knowledge there, that clam with a pearl in it, if you will, at the bottom of the ocean, or what do they say in that movie Titanic? The heart of the ocean is there for you to, and that's that again,